Hey everyone, Game Mode Z here, and you can see here right now I'm in a cave, and the reason for that is because, well, I mean, you saw the title, we're gonna do a starter cave, and this is, I think, a very good way to get your early game base going, I think, because, you know, this is a pre-made structure, so it's has a quite interesting organic shape. Obviously, every cave is different. I think this one's quite good. We've got a little bit of elevation change. And I don't think we need to do all that much to make it look like a cool, rustic place, right? So the whole point is to use as little resources as possible to make this look cool. So that way you can, you know, very quickly start having fun in the game. And then, you know, you can always branch out quite literally and you know, make other rooms, or you could move on to something else once you start getting more gear together and resources and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to clean up this cave a little bit, and I'll catch you in a bit, and we'll start decorating. Okay, so with the flooring, you know, it's pretty simple. We can just use spruce planks and as well as slabs or any kind of wood you want. I kind of like dark woods, I guess you could say, for the floors and things like that. So whoops. So let's just place some down like this. Obviously, in survival, we'd be picking up that iron, but that's not quite needed here. So something like that, I think, makes an interesting entrance here. So, and then you can see here we've got the andesite, some smooth stone as well, cobblestone. You know, those are really reasonable items to get. Yes, you have to smelt the stone in the furnace, I guess, to get the smooth stone. But, you know, generally speaking, it's not too difficult to get that sort of stuff right in the beginning of the game. So, yeah, we can just kind of close that up here. I think that'll be quite all right. Let's just do a door. What kind of door should I use? Just a spruce door is fine. Here we go. Oh, geez. Suddenly I fancy something like that. There we go. That's better. Let's just conform this slightly into something a little bit nicer. So yeah, basically it's just not worrying about too much about symmetry and things like that. There we go. See, that's something you can walk on, and we'll continue that on until we've got on through the whole cave here until we've got basically everything covered, and then we'll start going with the walls. And basically, when it comes to that, the point is to, again, not worry too much about variations and things like that. So in this case here, we'll be throwing in some andesite and things like that, like I just mentioned. So I'll just show you real quick. You know, you can do this, do that, a little bit of cobblestone here and there, and that mixes it up so that it well, that's a bit of a pattern, so let's undo that. There we go, that's a bit better. So yeah, I think that way it'll make the cave quite interesting, but we'll be doing some other things with the walls, so I'll show you that actually right now. Okay, let's make this area just a little bit nicer to behold, I guess. A little bit more ceiling space is good as well, so let's not hit our head on the stone here. So, whoops, that's wrong. So just putting the logs like this makes it look like there's support going on, right? So like that sort of stuff makes it look more interesting. So let's just put some here as well. Maybe here. And this is also a good place to put torches at, so that way you've got your lighting all sorted. Oh yeah, another thing to do as well is just for more detail, instead of just leaving these things flat, I think it's actually better to go in one. So kind of like that. Like some variations like this are probably okay to keep, just to make it more interesting. Wow, there's lots of coal. And then just start, yeah, maybe not diorite. I don't know. It's not the prettiest block in the world. So we can do a little bit of that. You could keep in the ores, but personally I think they look a bit odd. Stairs. There we go. That's another, maybe not that way. Yep, let's do this. Like that. Yeah, you could do that. You could do that just to, oh wow, I'm really ruining things here. Yeah, there we go. That's not bad. So that way you've got a little bit of a variation going on in the wall, and then we'll throw in, let's get this dealt with. There. Got a little bit of this. Yeah, let's put some smooth stone in. And just a little bit of cobblestone. There you go. So that way the wall is already starting to look quite interesting. Okay, so I've been decorating the place a little bit here now. As you can see, the walls are all nice and varied. Probably didn't use as many stair blocks as, well, there's one. But yeah, maybe keep that to a minimum, or else it just looks like everything's perforated. So yeah, so I've been just adding in beams sometimes across to connect these columns, I guess. And you know what, if they don't line up or if they're too close together, you know what, don't worry about it. The whole point is that it's not really rickety, but you know, it's definitely not very symmetrical, and which is kind of the point. And here, you know, it's a bit of storage area, which I think is kind of cool. And we're all about conserving space here, apparently. And we've got some furnaces here, as well as a crafting table. So yeah, there's a cool little area, which is like a, you know, I guess a little nook or a cranny. So I like that sort of stuff. And something else I've been doing here, just to make things more, I guess, alive looking, is this might look weird, but planting wheat actually looks good, I think, in my opinion, in terms of you know, it's not really useful because you can just go outside and make a much more efficient farm, but I think this works good in terms of making the place just look a little bit nicer, I guess. So these are all slabs here, so they're indented in the ground a little bit, which I think is like a good way to add detail. So how I do this, it's, you know, it's pretty easy. Basically, just do that. I'm overdoing it with the water, but you know, that's fine. It's pretty easy to get infinite water sources anyways. Then we just cover it all up with dirt. Then we'll grab the hoe, do all of this good stuff. Ah, yes, okay, there's another thing to consider. Like, see how with this beam over here, that's happening, right? So we gotta do that. And then we gotta do that. And then want to do that here as well. Because you can see these things, right? There's some guy driving his Subaru outside my house, so hopefully you didn't hear that too much. Okay, so that kind of disappeared. But yeah, so there we go. Just plant in the seeds. We'll bone meal it up just to make that all quicker. And there you go. I think that's like a nice way to add a little bit of, you know, extra detail. Let's do that here as well. There we go. I think that looks pretty cool. It's a little bit more interesting, I think. All right, so I think this is already looking pretty good. So this is our entrance. It looks very unassuming. We go in, and we've got a little bit of visual interest going on here. It's not bad. You know, the torches don't even look bad like this. So, you know, this could be an area where you can put stuff. And here there's an enchanting table. Again, it's not symmetrical, but I thought that was... Oh no! Oh my god. I did not make that look pretty. Let's just ignore that I did not do that. But yes, anyways, you've got a little bit of a stair thing going around here for extra detail. I did some carpets. That's also a good way just to break up the floor a little bit. Just add some carpets. And then the cool thing is underneath the carpet, we have torches. So that means everything is nice and lit up. And of course, we can use that technique anywhere we want, really. So I don't know, let's just do around the bed here. That sounds okay to me. There we go. It's lit now. Let me just put that on here. There you go. We've got a little bit of a carpet going on. Makes it just a bit more cozy, I guess. And then you can just expand with little areas. So, you know, let's say you want to go and make a farm? Well, I don't know. Maybe just go through this little wall here, or how about here? And that way, you know, you've got yourself a cool little base where you don't have to worry too much about making things symmetrical, but still, you know, making it look cool. So this is just something that I've always been doing. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. It's really simple, but I think it's cool nonetheless. Thanks for watching, and keep an eye out on the channel because more videos are coming.